Well, thank you so much for being here today. I really appreciate it. My wife Karen and my family and I have invited you here to announce that I am going to be a candidate to be the next governor of the state of Minnesota. Over the last several months, I have been telling a story as I've gone around on the campaign trail. A story about my great-grandfather's workbench. And it was built by him over 100 years ago on his farm in western Minnesota. And it's one of my most prized possessions because it connects me with the 6 generations of my family that have lived in Minnesota. And he very easily could have decided to slap something together that would have lasted for a few years and then patch that up and get through a few more years, but he actually made a different decision. He decided to take the time and to make the investment to build it the right way, to build something that would last, to build something that would be there not just for himself, but for his kids and his grandkids and even his great-grandchild whose life he couldn't even imagine. I love this state. I am so grateful for all that it's given to me and to my family, and I believe so strongly in its extraordinary promise. But I also see that promise slipping away. Unemployment rates are at near record levels. Families continue to lose their house to foreclosure. Healthcare is getting too expensive for more and more families. And the answer that our current governor and his allies have given to Minnesota families is simply to say no. No to education, no to affordable health care for everybody, no to the kind of investment we need to make in innovation and technology and science to compete in this global economy, no to hardworking families who are losing their homes and losing their jobs. I am running for governor because we need a leader who is going to be willing to stand up and say yes to Minnesota and its extraordinary promise. Yes to all the solutions that we know will work. Yes to the long-term investments that will stand the test of time. Yes to rebuilding the Minnesota that we've always known and loved and making it even better. I have been in the trenches, leading the fight and promoting good ideas to make sure that economic security is there. I want to be the next governor of Minnesota because we need a governor who is going to stand up and challenge the political philosophy that has dominated us for too long, that we will all be better off if we're just left to fend for ourselves. And I met a woman who gets her health care through the GAMC program, the program that was cut. And she is a woman who just went through a double mastectomy and is receiving treatment and medication to deal with the side effects of her cancer. However, when she's going to lose her insurance, she's going to lose her access to medications, and she's no longer going to be able to keep herself healthy. Cancer couldn't beat this woman. Bad, mean-spirited public policy might beat her. Minnesotans are right now asking, what kind of state have we become? What kind of people are we that we would allow that kind of thing to happen in Minnesota? And the resounding answer is that we cannot continue down the path that we're on. We need to change things. We will make sure that every person in this state has access to affordable health care coverage. We will make sure that each one of us has a roof over our heads as we go to sleep at night. We will build communities where seniors can retire in independence and dignity. We will make sure that we are nation leaders in renewable energy. We will make sure that every child has access to the care and the learning that they need to succeed and that will get them ready to go when they get to kindergarten. In these times like no other, we have to make sure that we continue to think big. The conventional wisdom, politics, the old tired ways, the ways of distrust and divisiveness and personality conflicts, they won't serve us any longer. We need a Minnesota leader who is going to stand up and again say yes to the great promise of this state. That is why I am running to be the next governor of Minnesota. Thank you.